When I first met Chan Tai San, he was in the Chan Family Association on Bayard Street in Chinatown. Um, he would be sitting there. We'd go upstairs, and first thing he'd want you to do is do like individual movements. So guac up and down the floor, chun up and down the floor, front stretch kick up and down the floor. Then he wants you to start doing the forms. You do the forms over and over and over and over and over again because you're waiting for him to get a response. Eventually he'd get up. Usually he would get up from writing a letter to China or from writing a letter to friends or from smoking or cigarettes, smoking cigarettes or eating, whatever he was eating and everything. And then he would come and correct what you've already done, and then he'd give you something new, and then he'd move on. In the first 6 months that I was up in the Dukchan with him, who knows how many times I did those basic movements over and over and over and over and over and over again. People have such closed mind in the Chinese martial arts community, and it's a shame. Like I said, I've joked about the fact that for a decade, people accuse me of being a hater. I'm not a hater. I want to see Chinese martial arts done the right way. I don't want to see nonsense and fake stuff passed off as Chinese martial arts. I'd love to see Chinese martial arts get the respect of, wow, that's good for your health, it's good for your fighting, you learn some of that stuff. And I said to Robert, I go, did you ever notice that in Dailuhan it always has the rushing chuns, and it always has the continuous pan sao, and it always has, the siu kao into the pec, into the, these things. That was the point of Dailuhan. Dailuhan is supposed to have these techniques, and everything else around it is just the filler. Siu Luhan is supposed to have certain techniques, everything else around it is the filler. Dai Gum Gong, everything, is supposed to have certain techniques. I tend to think all Chinese martial arts are like that. I don't think that was a unique Chan Tai Sanism. Again, Hangga, one of the most common systems you can possibly find. People have different versions of the most basic forms.